Hi there, it's Chelle. Clint is around here somewhere. Actually, he's outside working on more ink blenders. And it is Sunday, August the 2nd. Wow. So anyways, we are going to continue our mask making and using some of, sorry, I'm just looking to see what I have here. Ideas from Tina over at ShabbyDabbyDoodah. So I love saying that. I know I say that every time, but I love it. So anyways, I am starting to get some entries in, but I'm going to save all that probably for the weekend. So just to kind of show it all in one day instead of every time. We only have one so far. Of course it is Sunday, so I'm going to tell them what will come in this next week. But yeah. So guys, today we are going to make pockets. So they could be floating pockets, or let me kind of find my cutter. And every time I watch Tina, I am just totally amazed at how she uses her scissors and just cuts these straight lines, because yeah, so not me. No, stay there. Cats. These are some pages that I printed. Oh, that's even double-sided. That's awesome. That I printed using my digital kit. These are some I did like watercolor. And so these are in the store, but I went ahead and printed them. And I thought, you know, I just have them sitting there, so I may as well go ahead and use them up, because, you know, otherwise they're just going to sit there. I really don't have a size yet, but what I'm going to do is just cut off the white edges for the most part and just see where I'm at size-wise. And you know, Tina, she just kind of figures out what size she likes, and I don't know how she cuts everything the same size, because I'm like, I couldn't do that. So I'm using my trusty cutter here. Let's see. But I think these are just done on plain card or copy paper, and I think these are going to work really well. So I'm thinking, Baba, what are you doing? Are you leaving? Okay, go on. Okay, sorry, cat. So I'm thinking I want them maybe 7.5 tall. Oops. Scooching stuff over. Sophia's up here. The baby was walking around, so I don't know where she is. So let's say just about 7.5. That's almost perfect. And we'll see what we need sideways. So, how did she do this? I think that's how she did it. Okay, I don't really remember. Isn't that the way? Isn't that always the way? I tell ya. I watched it yesterday and to get an idea, and I believe she did it like this. Pretty sure. And so then she would glue this part down. Actually, I think she probably folded this part in this way, maybe. Yeah, I think it was like that. So, and then she just has a pocket. So she would glue it here and here. And I should probably cut this part off. Guess I could just tuck it under here. And it doesn't really have to be exactly like what she did, but let me kind of show you. Where's my glue? You'd think I'd be all organized like I always am. Oh. Okay. So I'm just trying to remember how she did it. And these are perfect because they're not too thick. They're really nice sized. a nice weight, you know. And then let's go ahead and glue this part all down. Yeah, I am covering up some of the backside, but you know, I mean, I could use it however, but it just works really well for this. And since it's digital, I can print it off anytime. And then what she did is she would just do like this. I think it's not as wide as she made hers, but I was thinking if I did some narrow ones, that would work perfect for TNs. So a TN is just a smaller, it's a traveler's notebook, so it's a smaller notebook. And then you have a pocket here, you glue it down in your book, like on 3 sides, and then you'd have a pocket here and a pocket here. So let's just make some of those. So grab your paper and join me, guys. So I think I'm just going to play with these for now. I did bring out some music paper because I do have a lot of music paper. And that's more of like a junk journal style to me. You know, I love using music paper and writing paper and dictionary paper, all kinds of stuff like that. And I'm just going to cut these down, whatever size they are. I just didn't want them 8.5 because my pages are typically 8.5 tall. And so since I'm cutting them down, I'm quite okay with that. Then like this one, I can just put that in my scrap bucket that I'm attempting to empty, which probably will not happen anytime soon. So if you're following along, I do have a couple of people that are playing with me. How's your scrap bucket coming? Is that good, huh? So let's aim for about 15, because Tina did about 12 of these, and I thought, you know, I can do 15. So I would probably aim for 20, but I don't know. And maybe I could do 20 just because I do have this awesome cutter. And so yeah, let's try for 20. Why not, huh? But I'm just loving this series of sorts. And I don't know how long I'm going to do this for, but you know, I will be breaking it up here and there because of I have other things to share with you guys, but for the most part, we're just going to have fun with this. This is another one of my digital kits. I think this might have been in the yellow group. I can't remember. Yellow scans or something. But I thought it would be really pretty. Do I have anything on the back? Nope. So cool. So I hope you guys are doing well on this beautiful Sunday. That started outside early. It's only 7:45. Already got the dishes going for the day. I ate breakfast, and Clint hasn't, I don't think he's eaten anything yet. We don't tend to eat a lot of breakfast at the same time, but the rest of the meals we typically do. He just didn't know what he wanted this morning, or we probably would have. I love these. My stash is getting so big right now. And what I thought I would do is show it to you guys at the end of Friday. And I think this one will go up on Thursday, so I'll show it to you tomorrow. And that way I can kind of keep it up in the bedroom where I need it. Keep the cats out of it. This one, I don't know. It's fine. Fine, fine. So I'm just kind of just trimming around them. No really thought process yet. Sometimes it's just nice not to think. I think that was straight. Oh, we're almost done with these, so we'll go ahead and finish these up. This is one I think we tested and it didn't line up right or something. perfect for this. And I can't remember if Tina used double-sided paper or if she used some single paper, you know. And then this one, I think this is on that really nice paper. And then I'll keep all these, especially the ones that have color on them, because as I'm going through this mass making, of course, I'm thinking about things that I can do and change it up a little bit for, you know, put my style or my ideas in it as well. And I happen to have this one, just a scratch, that looked good. And let's do a couple of music paper, because why not? Can't remember if this is a good paper or if it's really fragile. So I think it's pretty good. Usually the fragile paper will really kind of tangle up in my cutter. I don't think I'm going to cut much off of it, though I can still use that in my ideas. So let's cut that one down like that. I pick up music paper at yard sales, thrift stores, whatever I can find it. One time I got tons of them, probably like 100 pieces at a big old church yard sale. Sorry, knocking things over. Let's do one of these. It's just a nice color and it's different than that one. What I'm doing is just cutting that off because I will need something like that in the future, so it doesn't bother me to cut that off. Kind of prepping for another one. And then I had a couple of Christmas ones. Look at this one, isn't that cool? I think I got this at a yard sale last year. And since I am kind of prepping for a couple of Christmas journals, it'll be nice to have some of these done for Christmas things too. So, that one's kind of long, doesn't it? And this one, and we can just fold. It's not a long project, which is what I love about it. So it's just, well, that's what I like about all of Tina's projects right now, her mass making series, is you don't have to do too much thinking, you know, it's just knock them out and then you have something in your stash. You don't really have to decorate it. Okay, so easy peasy. Let's see, so I'm going to fold it like this because I can't remember how she did it. Because that's how I am. And then I know she has had a little loop here, and I think what she did is kind of scooted this over, maybe so that, you know, she's not wasting any of that. So let's kind of fold that down, and then maybe this one. And it's really Christmassy, has Christmas songs all over it. That's so fun. So then like that. That's how I'm going to do it anyways. So let's see. And then we'll fold it. Maybe fold it over like that. Is that going to cover it though? Yeah, I think it will. I'm trying to get it down in my head. Okay, so you fold it over like that. And then this, I just want to make sure it covers up that seam for when I fold it. And then when if, I don't know if hers weren't cut right or whatever, but if they didn't line up, she would just trim the edges. So that's easy enough. So this one, let me tell you what I'm doing. This one is, just to give you an idea, 9 inches by 7. And then I'm going to fold this over, I think about 2 inches, 2 1/4, 2 1/2. And then I'm going to fold this one over, probably about the same. And then I just want to fold it over like this. Oops, I probably didn't do that long enough. That's okay. I just want to have that fold on top of that crease. Even though I suppose it doesn't really matter, but okay, that one was a little crooked and messy, wasn't it? You get the gist. Okay. But it kind of covers that up anyways, so when I glue it, it will, you know, keep that from like that. This one is totally different than the other ones were. That's okay though. So I'd probably fold this about 2 and then fold this about 3 maybe. I don't know. But yeah, you just want a little thing there. And if you wanted to sew, I was thinking you could totally just sew across the edges. Tina doesn't do a lot of sewing. Let's go ahead and sew, glue these down because since I'm just jabbering right now. I don't even know if she has a sewing machine. You guys let me know. I've heard her talk about it a couple of times. Either she doesn't or she just doesn't pull it out as often. Can't remember. End up watching so many people that's kind of hard to keep up, you know. And just a little bit there. And then I'll trim that one down. It's a little crooked. I mean, you could probably leave this like flap open. Kind of just do your thing, you know, whatever this inspires you to do. Like I said, I love watching other people's videos because then I get inspiration too. And straight here, straight here. So fun. So fun. Okay, so let's do this like 2 inches. I'm just trying to... This one kind of ripped. And this one maybe, oh, all the way over to the edge. Let's do it like that. And then back on itself. Did that work? Yeah. Okay, easy enough. Just trying to kind of keep it so I can think. See what I'm doing, huh? Okay. It's not quite to the fragile part where you can only use it as, you know, collaging. So, but it's not far from it. And then back to the edge. Like I said, I am not sure this is even how she did it. But that's how I'm doing it. Okay, so what about this one? Like this maybe, 2 inches or so. To the edge. And then this one is going to be totally white. So if I, maybe she did like that. I don't know. You can do it on the inside though. Maybe that's how she did it. I bet that's how she did it, right? which is fine, either way. Okay, let's think about this one. 2 inches. Do I want the pink? If I don't, I'll put it on the edge like this and then fold it under. But if you do, you can fold it the other way. That one's pretty. But yeah, so if I wanted the pink up here, then I could just fold it like that. See, just takes a while. Takes me a minute to figure out what I want. I tell you guys. That's probably how she did it because, yeah, because she's smarter than I am. She has more practice of that. That one's kind of fun. We're all smart in our own way, but you know, she's made these before, I haven't. Hold it there, and then, yeah, when I was first watching it, I was like, oh no, Tina, I used all my scraps already. And then I was thinking, I have tons of paper. What am I even talking about? But, I mean, we are using up paper. I'm just using more scraps, you know. Making more scraps, I should say. And just about here. And then you can put that as far over, like that's kind of in the middle, which is fine. So really, they don't take all that long to make. This one's kind of tiny. It's kind of cute. I like it. Kind of thin. And then let's kind of put this one out further. So we have it like, instead of the center, it's kind of further. And it kind of lines up perfectly. Definitely when you think, oh, I got so much paper, what am I going to do with it? How about something like this? Isn't that cute? I love it. But see, that's why she could knock out so many of them. And that's what the mass making series is all about. Is just, that's pretty, I like that one. This one doesn't really matter. I do like that one. So much more blue on that one. And these are going to be so fun to pull from. I think I want part of each on this one. So definitely have to trim some of them. Kind of blue and the yellow. That's fun. Ooh, like that. These were really fun to make. Some of these were from our paper towel that we used that day. It always makes me laugh when I think about like dirty, you know, coffee dyed paper and stuff, and how, you know, we relish in things like that. We love it. And, you know, before, if you spilled coffee all over something, you would be like, ooh, I don't, you know, I gotta throw it away. And now we're like, woohoo! Happy accident. I use like a wet glue. Once in a while I'll have somebody ask me, why do I use wet glue instead of like a dry glue, which is like a double-sided tape or something? Because double-sided tape does not dry. So if you were to going to do that, and then I'm going to, I think, run it through my cutter if it needs it. If you were to sew through it, it would kind of clog up your needle. Though somebody did say that they had, oh, I think it was contact paper recently, and they said it worked really nice. It did not clog up their needle, which is kind of interesting. But, you know, contact paper really isn't that sticky. But I was telling Clint, when I went to Charlotte's last, my friend Charlotte, I had made her like a best friend book years ago, so I pulled like tons of pictures that we have of each other and stuff to put in the book. And so she said, Michelle, look at this, and all the pictures had popped up. It was kind of like the glue we used was a scrapbooking glue, and it was like a dotted, kind of had little blue dots on it, and it was like a container about like this, and it has a spool of double-sided tape in it, and you rub it across. That used to be our tape of choice. Well, everything that I glued down with that tape popped up. So when I was over there, I went ahead and used my art glitter glue. So we do live in a very dry climate. We're in Colorado. So we do live in a very, very, very dry climate. So I think maybe it just kind of dried it out. And she said it was even, you know, that was happening with all of her scrapbooks too, which is a bummer. You know, I mean, it is an easy fix like Clint said, but when you have like 6 or 8 scrapbooks and you use the same glue for all of them, it's going to be a big job putting them all back together. So that might be something to think about when you are choosing your glue. This is art glitter glue. I do have it in the description below on every video I do. It's my favorite glue. I had Clint fill it up for me because I bought like a gallon like 3 years ago, and I still have half a gallon. He filled it up. I couldn't even tell he took any out. I still have half a gallon. So it takes a while to go through it. And I guess there's like an expiration on it, like a year-long expiration, but still works, so I'm going to use it until it quits. But I thought, you know, I'm going to use up all this glue. It was almost the winter, so I'm just going to buy a gallon. It was a pretty good price directly from the manufacturer. And they don't ship it during the winter time because of you can't freeze, so they won't ship it. And I was thinking, okay, I want to be prepared. Yeah, so that. Definitely prepared for the last 3 or 4 years. I tell you guys. It's gotten cold. I don't think it's ever frozen here though, which is good, I guess. I always shake it just to be on the safe side before I fill up. And then somebody had asked me if my glue had ever quit sticking, because her glue had quit sticking, which is, and it was art glitter glue too, so I guess maybe it does have a, you know, or maybe hers froze and maybe it totally messes it up. I don't know. I don't remember the details. That was a while back. These are easy enough, aren't they? Just chat while we're building our stash. Hope you guys are playing along. I think it does take a little less time when you're using a paper cutter instead of cutting everything by hand, because you can just kind of knock them out, you know. Yeah, so Clint and I went and locked the goats up. We have them out so they can play in the front yard and mow for us, so we don't have to mow. For now, this will probably be their last summer in the front yard, because I'm going to put a fence up and make it into a little wild flower garden type thing. But, So we put them up so Clint could go through some of the ink blenders. So, and not have them kind of bugging him, you know. So we made all these in 30 minutes. That's not too bad. Might even can make a few more just because I still have some time. Or not. I could just decorate one. Well, I still have, let's just get all these done. Oh, I'm not done yet. Never mind. There's still a pile over here to my left. You don't have to probably put all that glue on it, but it doesn't bother me. So I still have like 4 more over here. I suppose if you wanted to ink them, you'd probably ink them once you maybe got to this step. Well, maybe not, you know, but it might be easier to like ink this side. Let me find inker and everything. Just to, I'd probably glue these down, but they could be a floating pocket as well. If they were a floating pocket, you'd probably want to ink all the way around. This one I'm going to have to trim anyways. So I'd probably just go ahead and glue them together and you know, so really it's just that one seam that you'd have an issue with if you wanted to ink them. I don't think I'm going to worry about it too much. But if it was going to be a floating, I would, like I said, ink all the way around. But if you're going to glue it down, or you could leave that, I guess, to the very end, you know, till you know what you're going to do with it. I love this pink. I think it's so pretty. I've been reading a new author. Looks like she writes Amish mystery. I don't know if they're Amish, really. She does write some mysteries. Yeah, they were Amish, actually. I'm not much into to mysteries, but sometimes. If they're Amish, wouldn't that make them clean, I would think. So what I'll do probably is, well, I've been reading it. I'm on the 2nd book of hers, and so far I really like the author. I can't remember her name, but if you're looking for a good, you know, clean book, then let me know. This one's kind of sad. I was telling Clint about it this morning. He's like, really? Why did you tell me that? Because, and it's in the description, so, but the mother, her mother told her, you stay home, your husband and I will take the 3 kids and we'll go to the park. And essentially they never showed back up from home. I mean, from the park. They were in a horrible accident. So she's kind of on her own now after having, you know, a full life with kids and stuff. It was just heartbreaking. But she's kind of finding out who she is without, you know, her family. It's just sad. So I'm just going to kind of clean these up a little bit because I want them ready to go when I'm ready. So what I'm doing is just kind of looking to see if they line up well. That one we already trimmed. That one has a little bit of white on the edge on both sides. So I'm going to trim both sides just a little. Just makes them look really nice and clean. And then we'll decorate one. That one's a little off. So it could have been just the way I folded it. I could have maybe not taken my time when I was cutting down the paper. but very simple fix. I love these. I think they are so fun. That one looks crooked, so. Crooked on both sides. That one's kind of fun. So I think I put on enough glue that it's still wet, so sometimes my cutter doesn't want to cut it because it's kind of soggy paper. That one's not bad, and then this one. So don't stress too much about it being perfect when you're folding it. Oh, see, I totally forgot these. I don't know. I tell you guys. But I do love that paper. I think it's so pretty. And this will make it sturdier too. But I love old music paper. Love it, love it, love it. That looks lined up nice. And I am loving seeing my stash build up, and I kind of do a count in my head of how many pieces I've made since I started this. I'm over 150, and this is like day 5, I think, or day 6, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm over 150 pieces of ephemera, because mainly that one day I made, what, 70? So I'm going to trim this one side. It's just a little off. And then we'll decorate one. See how many we have. Still wet. So. Okay, so do the simple part here since I got them. Well, and if you're using coffee dye paper or just plain, you know, paper, copy paper, this really kind of bulks them up. So you can use, you know, make these with a smaller, thinner paper. You don't have to use like cardstock or anything. Kind of like this one. I like the yellow and the blue. That's kind of fun. And I might not use this, but you know, it's there if I need it. I think it'd be fun too to pop in some goodies and send it in a package or Happy Mail or something. I really like this one. I think this one is so fun. So yeah, these are in my Etsy shop, which is the Rambling Crafter on Etsy. And they're just digital, so you print them out as many times as you want and use them in your own projects that you sell or that you make for yourself. Just don't, most of us digital artists just don't want you to print them and sell them, you know. I just like to kind of talk about everything because we do have new junk journalers all the time watching, and so I, you know, like to mention some things that us old timers know that maybe the newer people haven't, don't really realize what I'm doing or what I'm using. And we're getting closer to that 7,000. We might even be there today. I don't know. Getting really close. And because this is Sunday, but you'll see this on Thursday, so I'm telling what can happen in 4 days or whatever. Maybe we'll decorate that one. So these are ready to go. If you wanted to, you could just pop them in, and then let me show you how you would use them in a book. So like here's your 8.5 by 11. I don't even think that's right. Oh, I cut it at 7.5. Oh, you guys, I tell ya, sometimes my brain. Okay, but that's fine. You know, that's why you can cut it. So imagine it's about 1 inch longer than that. And I have some that are even smaller. Like this one. You know, so you could put it here and then glue down 3 sides. Have a tuck spot here, a tuck spot here if you wanted. Or, you know, 3 sides, have a place here. This one is still a little crooked. It's going to bug me if I don't trim it. I think it ended up being that way. Oh, that's one I did earlier, I think. There we go. So yeah, so you can make them any size, and then we have some that are really thin. Trying to find my thinnest one so I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. For like a TN, probably this one actually. Yeah. So a TN is going to be quite a bit smaller than this. It's going to be like, say, this size. Which is a traveler's notebook. And so you could just fit that on a page in a TN. It'll be longer too because it's 8.5. But you know, that would be really cute. Just a little pocket there. You could even cut like a thumb hole or something. So let's decorate those two. Because why not? Clean up my space here real quick. So I think I'm going to use some on this one. I think I am going to use Tim Holtz People, which is right here. And then maybe this one just lace. I haven't decided. Still looking and see what I have right here anyways. So like this would be pretty. But I really do love having pieces ready to go, you know, in my journal. So, or in my stash, so I can just kind of play. And I forgot to count them, so we'll count them when we're done here. So that's fun, like that. This one, I don't know if I have blue right here. Oh, I do have this blue. I don't know though. Kind of fun. Why not? Why not? And then this one, if we wanted to, I do have this piece here from something we did at another stage. And I love doing one or two at the end of the day or at the end of the series, just so you can kind of see. And then I have items, you know, things that I can, that are totally done in my stash. So let's put that there. And then here's this kind of funky blue ribbon. Maybe here. I'm going to cover that music paper all the way up. So I'm going to kind of put the glue on a little bit heavier. And I didn't quite cut it as long as I wanted. So I'll hold that and get some get some little clippies. Dries a little bit. There we go. And then that is so fun. I love that. And then maybe a piece of that one lace here. Maybe not. I don't know. Is that too much? I'm trying to think, what else do I want? Maybe a paper doll in there. I don't know. It could be. It's kind of fun. It almost reminds me of like a wintry feel to it. So maybe something wintry or something like that. Maybe a snowman or little kids, you know, like dressed out in decked out in like snowman or you guys know what I'm talking about. Big jackets and kind of playing out in the winter. And then this one I definitely want like an old-timey lady or something. Ooh, maybe her, that's pretty. Just seeing what else I have in here. I do have this, that might be kind of fun. My friend Lorette sent me some of these, and my friend Leslie sent me some, so I am stocked up. Ooh, I like that. So let's trim it in half, and then kind of, I'm going to put it right here, like that. Yeah, I like that. After I kind of ink it a little bit. I love just kind of doing my thing, and you know, that's because you can make things just like Tina or just like me or whoever, but it's the decorating that's going to be your own style. Oops. Well, I have one inked for later. Oh, you guys. Okay, let me let that dry for a minute. I have this one inked. Maybe I'll use it on the other one. I tell ya, too funny. Too funny, huh? Oh, and I can ink this up here. So it works pretty well. Just kind of soggy feeling because of my glue. It just hasn't dried yet. So this little guy, I think he can go there. I think that's really cute. A stamp. I think I need a stamp. Let's see, I do have this now. Let's see, maybe a blue stamp. This one's kind of cute. What is that? Just maybe him down there. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that. Try not to put too much thought into it, as you guys know. Just kind of throw things together. It's when you, spend a lot of time thinking about it that it takes them. Because I've done ephemera that has taken me over an hour to do because, like a piece like this, just thinking about it. That's one reason I think it's so nice to have the background already done. You have the bottom, and then all you have to think about is the decorating. I think that really, comes in handy and really helps, because you could think, oh, I need ephemera for this journal, and then, what are you going to put in next, or whatever. Isn't he cute? And then we could put something there. Just kind of have to play and see what it feels to you like it's missing. Oh, ooh, I think I have it, guys. Hold on. This piece. There we go. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just trying to make sure it's not going to hinder my pocket. I think I'm going to put it just like that, and then I can trim it if I need to. wrong, baby? Oh. They're not happy when Daddy's outside. Okay, I like that. Let that dry and then I'll pull that off. Or cut it off, I guess. And then a saying. This one is small talk for occasions. So let's see if they have winter, because it's just screaming winter to me. So this one does have like Christmas and Halloween and summertime. Where's the winter? I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Why not? Little boy, that'll be perfect. I love it. You guys. So yeah, I was reading my book and I thought, well, while Clint's outside, I really should be doing something. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. And then I thought, right there. And I don't put these on perfectly. I just kind of slap them down, and they don't have to line up that great because that doesn't bother me. And I know I'm not going to get them perfect, so I just kind of intentionally do that. Isn't that fun? And then I'm going to trim this here. Trim this one. And trim this. Isn't that precious? So it kind of came together just like for Christmas. And then I'm going to show you, for instance, you can put like a little card or something there, and then when they pull it out, it'll be really cute. So that one's done. That one was really fun, wasn't it? I loved it. I liked it, guys. Okay, let's see what we have here. I know I want this, I think. When you're collaging, you just kind of want to look and see what you have, you know. See what fits, see what order you want it to be in. So I like that. I like this here, but I like another one of those here. Maybe I do have enough. Maybe so. Oh, come on, back up. And then do I need anything else on this side? I was trying to decide if I want the lace down first. I think I do. She's kind of cute, but definitely needs something else. What does it need? Let's see what I have here. I like the theme, the color. So let's see what I have. And then that would be really cute, like on the inside maybe, I don't know. Kind of look at these, see if there's anything I can cut down, or and maybe I don't need anything and I'm thinking too far into it or something, you know. Oh, that's kind of cute. Blue, but I don't know. Well, and then that would cover that. No, I don't like that. I don't like it. I really like the light colors. Maybe that. Oh. I'm going to cut it in half. It's not necessarily supposed to be that way, but it doesn't really matter. I'll cut it very straight. Maybe just something there, maybe a little stamp. I do like using stamps, I tell ya. See what I have in this box. All my boxes of goodies and stuff. Here's a little sticker. That might work too. Thinking about a stamp like here, kind of like a little layered thing. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to raise her maybe. Let's see. Ooh, there's a butterfly. Maybe something like that. Or maybe take this up here. I think that's what I want to do. Okay. Do something with my mess. Corral my mess. Okay. I think I really like that. Okay. And I always ink around my edges of anything that's cut. Just kind of covers up that white edge and kind of helps it to pop out a little bit. So I know I want that on before I put my lace on. So and I'm okay with it hanging over a little bit. That's quite okay. Make a mess here, Michelle, why don't ya? Let me find something to wipe my hands on. Okay, sorry about that. Actually, I think I want the lace on next, and then that will kind of be over the lace. So. Around the edges. one here. Can't really tell that I inked or that I inked around the edges, huh? You won't be able to. Go ahead and clamp that so it kind of dries in the right area. Hi, hon. Sorry, I'm making a video. And we'll put her here. I'm going to put just a little bit so it's like a little spot there. Pop her down here. Like that. That way it looks like she's kind of standing somewhere, not like in the middle of the in midair, you know. Then I always try to put just a little extra glue on any sticker, and then kind of put that here, I think. So isn't that cute? I love that. So let's take those off. That didn't take long to dry. And then, like, here's a tag I had. It fits perfect in there.
Where's your cat at, baby?
Isn't that cute? So, got that one done, and we got this one done. So thank you guys. I hope you guys give this a try. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for visiting.